What's poppin', mi gente del DMV y Mundial? Yo soy LaBori.
I'm with Diesel.
Hey man, welcome back to another episode of the MIGO Experiment. Today we have two very special guests. All right, they're from the DMV area, always representing anywhere that they go. Please welcome Pedro Knight and Waltero.
Yes, sir.
You guys might also know them as ADOBO DMV. So welcome, guys.
It's good.
Hey, so thank you guys for taking time to come and chill with us. Not even just talk, but
Guys, man, for real.
No, of course. Once again, thank y'all for having me.
Of course.
It's a pleasure. The MIGO Experiment.
I told y'all pouring shots, so I was here.
That's coming. Don't just wait. So everyone, I'm pretty sure we say Adobo DMV. Everyone has heard of the event. Everyone knows like what you guys do, what you guys are about. Everyone knows you two as the faces.
Yeah, we don't really know much about behind Adobo. We see the name, the flyers, and the crazy parties.
No, hold on. Back to the flyers. The wild ass flyers.
Yeah.
Those are some creative ass flyers. Like I've never seen flyers like that here in the DMV area or anywhere. Period.
Yeah, I mean, we just try to stand out.
You do a good job.
I think we really over the past couple of years have developed that as our signature. So we keep trying to keep it pushing with that.
Why adobo? Out of all the Latin ingredients and products, why not fabuloso? Or
I'm actually throwing a party called Fabuloso this Friday at St. X. So
You
pull
see?
up.
They're embracing all the
That's
Latino
amazing.
products.
I'm throwing a brunch next week. It's called Vix Vaporu. Okay. Nah, but it's funny because originally we were supposed to do the party July 28th, 2018, right?
On a Saturday.
On a Saturday, and the original name was Sábado Gigante. We're just gonna run with it. Then they're like, hey, we double booked y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's someone else that had the day before y'all. Can y'all do Friday? And we're like, sure. But now, like, what the fuck are we gonna call the party? So where were we? It was like what, Songbird? We were at Songbird.
At the old Songbird.
We were like, we were with your mentor, Marcus, and we were just spitballing ideas. And then I was like, what about adobo? Like, everybody uses adobo. And we we laughed about it at first. And then what was it you said? You were like,
I mean, for me, it just made sense as soon as he said it. And the more I said it to myself, the more it made sense. Because for me, like, I just wanted to create an event where it celebrated the DMV. I felt like in the DMV, we have the todo. We have not just Central Americans, but we have South Americans, people from the Caribbean, people from Africa. So I wanted to create something that celebrated all that, that embodied all that. So with adobo, like the season, I'm like, yo, like, who uses it? It's people from Central America, South America, the Caribbean, Africa, and also black folk in the DMV. Like, there's lorries and there's adobo. Like, people who know how to cook, they know what it is, right?
Facts.
And I'm like, yo, like, what kind of music are we going to be playing at this party? Again, like, music from Central America, South America, the Caribbean, Africa, also black music. And again, like, who are we targeting? Like, who do we want at this party? Again, like, those communities, those cultures. So the name just made complete sense, So
Yeah.
that's where it comes from. And, like, the whole seasoning thing, that just, that's the crowd. Like, honestly, like, me and Walter, we can't really take credit for that. Like, we just bought the bottles of seasoning and brought them to the party. So that's how that whole thing took off.
we thought that would be a geek, and then our friends started seasoning the ass at the party, and we're just like,
You gotta
works.
season the meat. You gotta season meat.
Gotta season the meat, yeah.
Oh, I mean, you guys are talking about, you guys were planning on first doing an event on Saturday, Sábado Gigante. What made you guys come together and say, hey, I want to throw an event?
What was the need?
well, we've been friends since 2005 when I first moved to Maryland. We met at church in the youth group. Funny enough, I know.
You look like two wholesome guys, too.
Thank you. First time I heard
Appreciate that.
So, we've been friends like all through middle school and high school. And, I was in Towson for school, and I was throwing these crazy parties out there. But, like, I never thought of myself as a promoter. I was just doing it, like, for fun, just to have a good time with, like, people that were like me. And this man was in my ear the whole time, like, bro, you need to be a promoter, you gotta work with me, blah, blah, blah. But I was living out in Baltimore. Then when I finally moved back to DC, he's like, we decided to team up on an event, and then that's how it came to be.
Yeah, because I made my first name like working in EDM and working for Echo Stage and for Glow. So I worked my way, as a promoter to an intern to, being like a salaried employee. So I was pretty much learning about DC nightlife and learning the game and the business, on the dance music and EDM side of things. And yeah, just getting like all that experience, just really learning, the game, the ropes and everything. And yeah, like Walter moved back to the area and, he wasn't really throwing parties anymore. So, I felt like he had that itch to really do something. And at the time, like I wasn't promoting anymore. I was, starting to DJ and trying to make a name for myself. And, I figured I'm like, what's one of the best ways that I can, make it in this business as a DJ, like as a brand new DJ in the scene, making a party, throwing your own party, So, yeah, like very early, like I recognized that. And, I spent like probably 6 to 8 months pushing this guy. I was like, yo, like, how much money you spending at the bar every weekend? You know what I'm saying? Like,
picking his brain.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you bring like 50 people to my party, I get you, this, that, whatever.
And the same thing every time.
Yeah. He just didn't want to be a promoter, but yeah. But I understood it, because there's like there's a stigma around being a promoter,
Yeah.
with certain people. But we just try to focus on representing for the area and just throwing the best experiences, not just parties, not just events, just experiences that really celebrate and represent the area.
Yeah. I mean, did you guys have plans to really continue like to this day, or thinking that it would be as big as it is now when you guys started?
It was always the goal. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I would say after the first one, we looked at each other. We're like, bruh, like yes.
I quit my job. I was working as a server for a restaurant in North Bethesda.
So you were taking it serious.
Oh yeah, no, because I was DJing like on the side, and after that first party, I'm like, yo, that's dead. Like, I'm focusing completely on ADOBO. Like, yeah.
That's what's up.
And yeah. I was working in like construction and project management, and we would throw events, and I would go out and go to work the next day at 6 a.m.
I think everyone who's in nightlife knows that life.
Yeah, so like, I had a lot more, spirit back then, but, like now, we've both been locked in on this for...
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, like personally, just with my experience working at Echo Stage and, seeing them do parties for 2,000-3,000 people on a weekly basis, like from back then, I was like, yo, it would be dope if we had something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is dope. It's fun as shit. But I'm like, yo, we need something like this, like for us, like for our people, like for my friends. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this has been like in the making for like 10 years now. I got my start in 2012. And I got good experience working at Moonrise Festival up in Baltimore. So that was like another level. I'm like, yo, like this festival is dope, but it's not for us. Like, I feel like from back then, I'm talking like 2015, 2016, like the idea of having, large scale events for our culture and our community, it comes from back then. So, like it happened very quickly, I would say, plus, including the pandemic. So I didn't think we'd be at this point this quickly, but, it was always the goal to get to where we're at right now. We just want to, take that and just...
And the fact that it was outside and it got muddy and nasty and people loved it.
Yeah.
That was once though. It only rained once, thank
God.
Well,
I was hiding under the umbrella.
It rained on a couple of the parties, but it was like torrential downpour, and people were outside like Marcus Houston.
I couldn't run. I couldn't go
Like
anywhere.
Ray J, One Wish.
Yeah, man. I thought I was in an R&B music video. They was going crazy.
Was it you? I think he started playing Llorar Lloviendo.
Yep.
And then I just see everyone stop because there was people that were running.
And they turned
I
around.
saw people stop running when that song came on, and then everyone just starts grabbing each other as if they're making love in the rain, and I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Bachata in the rain.
Good vibes, man.
Yeah.
Good vibes. Good vibes.
I called that ADOBO.
Yeah, no, it's memories. It's memories. But yeah, I mean, the ambition has always been there. Like for me personally, to do a festival, like it's been there for damn near 10 years now. I know with him, like, you know, he's just always wanted to throw like great, amazing experiences and parties, you know, because I think with Walter, a big thing is he likes to create memories with people, you know.
Like I was
Definitely a lot of memories.
I
Yeah,
was
man.
like, you know, Towson's like when I went to Towson's predominantly white, you know, institution. So like, it was mainly white people. It's like people of color were like scarce. So I always found a way to like build a community with them. Like I would throw like carne asada, like day parties. We're talking about like hundreds of people. I was on the grill, like, you know, stuff like that. I think really like started building a community that now is just like really morphed into what we are now.
Yeah.
What would you say is the secret? I guess, I mean, we got a secret ingredient, which is adobo, but what's the secret sauce to you guys' party, man?
It's celebrating everybody. It's, you know, not just throwing a hip hop night, not just a dancehall night or a reggaeton party. It's something to where we're playing all that. We're mixing the reggaeton with go-go.
It's inclusive.
We're mixing the merengue with, you know, soca. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a real blend.
I'm with that.
And the thing is, not everybody is down for it. But for us, like, we know that's the way forward because it just makes sense to us. For us, like, the DMV, like, the way we came up, it's a way of life. It's a real culture. It's a melting pot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we grew up listening to each other's music. Like, 6th grade, like, listening to Go-Go, listening to Aventura, listening to Sean Paul, listening to Wheezy, you know what I'm saying?
I can name you like 20 people right now that don't know a lick of Spanish, but they know how to dance bachata. They know how to dance salsa. Like,
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
and, like that just shows you how potent the culture and the community is, and like how easily it can be picked up with people with similar backgrounds. And I feel like a lot of that doesn't really get celebrated or noticed, but like that's what we build on. Like, because growing up, like that's literally our community. Like, was it like Gaithersburg was like one of the most diverse cities?
It's
in the
number
country.
2. We're right behind Jersey City.
Gaithersburg?
Gaithersburg.
Damn.
Germantown's number 3 or 4, and Silver Spring is number 7.
Wow.
So,
Rockville's somewhere on that list too, yeah.
Wow.
So
That's
pretty much
wild.
like 270.
So like, there's so many different, you know,
I didn't even know that.
cultures, and like that's how you grew up. And like,
Hyper diverse.
Yes,
You
yes,
don't
yes.
find that anywhere else.
and a
in the
lot of
world.
that, like you don't really pick up on because it's second nature.
Yes.
Like your boys, like, you know, they could be white, they could be black, but like they know who Oro Solido is and stuff like that.
La
Like,
Vaca, move.
yeah, right.
I already know.
El
So it's-
Viper.
So it's like for you, you don't really pick up on stuff like that because they've always been there, right? But if you were to bring someone from like Arizona or someone from Texas, they come out here, they would be shocked. Like
Yeah,
they would never,
yeah.
they've never seen anything like that.
They are.
Yeah.
So I think that's why when like our stuff started blowing up on social media, they're like, "Yo, like what is this? Like I've never seen nothing like that." And it was just because for them it's a taboo. For us, it's everyday life.
I spoke to a lot of college kids and people that come to the DMV, and when I'm speaking with them, they tell me how diverse it is. They're like, you guys have so many different restaurants. You got Ethiopian, Italian, Salvadorian, the Dominican, you know what I'm saying?
All on the
the-
same street.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the same blocks. Can you guys speak a little bit on the diversity of the Tamarindo Fest that you guys are throwing right now?
Yeah, I mean, we got Setch, who is a Panamanian global superstar. Tokisha, who's, you know, killing it in her lane.
Oh, yeah.
Not just in Dembo, but now she's moving over to dance music. Like, she's doing stuff with Madonna.
Oh, Madonna.
Like, what? What are you talking about here? You know what I'm saying? It's amazing to see. We got Chimbala, who, I mean, as a DJ in the DMV, like, I've been running Chimbala for, like, the past 4 or 5 years. Like, the man has had hits in the club, you know, since before the pandemic.
Yes, sir.
Big hits.
Yes,
Big
sir.
hits. You know what I'm saying? So, we got Sango, who's a super, super dope,
Sango.
you know, Afro-Brazilian DJ from Detroit. And he does a lot of work with selection and dope selector. We've got Nalia Blackman, it's a soca artist from Trinidad.
Yeah.
And we got the other Trinidad, you know, head honcho from the area, Late Night Jiggy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so we've got like a real interesting blend of not just music, but of sound and flavor. Yeah. You know, it's not just gonna be reggaeton and Bad Bunny. No respect. All respect to Bad Bunny and to Benito. Benjamin now. You know
He said, pointing at the person with the PR hat on.
All respect to Benito, but you know, we try to give the people more than, you know, what they can get pretty much everywhere. You know, because Bad Bunny's on the radio, Bad Bunny's on, you know, TV. and we just want to show love to bachata and cumbia.
Yeah.
And also dancehall, soca, go-go, Afro beats.
Yes.
Now Amapiano is coming out, and
Oh,
for
yeah,
us,
that's
really,
fire.
you touched on the secret. Really, the secret for us is that, we recognize where our music comes from, and if you look at it from a historical sense, almost all the stuff that we celebrate, that we consume and develop on a daily basis as Latinos, almost all of it comes from Africa. If you look at the merengue, if you look at cumbia, reggaeton, samba, baile
Go-go.
funk, bro,
All that.
all of it,
Yes, sir.
almost all of it comes from Africa, and it comes from indigenous people. So that's why we're able to, cater to all those people, because it makes sense to them on a level that they might not understand, but when they hear it,
Yes, sir.
when they see the people dancing to it, they're like, yo,
It
I'm with
translates.
it.
Yes, sir.
I'm
That's
with
the
it.
secret.
It translates.
It's like a natural reaction, the same way when, like we've been at Everything Nice, which is like a, Afro beats, Caribbean, all that party in DC, and we've played Punta, and they didn't hesitate because it's the same. It's the same. It works in both directions. So it's like, it really goes to show that music is a language that everybody understands. And that's like how we speak to everybody.
But before we go ahead and wrap up, we are gonna play a little interesting game with Pedro and Waltero. Yeah, that wasn't part of the agenda. Well, I mean, it was part of it, but I didn't want to tell you guys because I want to get the look on your faces.
I like a surprise.
Oh, by the way, it's a drinking game. Sorry.
Looking at the look I'm getting from the bottle over there, I figured that part out.
Come here, my sexy bottle girl. Thank you.
Yo.
All right, guys.
The sign.
All right.
Yo, I did not know how those joints were built until one came down on my head on Sunday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What came down on your head?
All right, so I feel like we either need to ban the signs, because I don't like the signs personally.
You can pass it
I might
down.
be going off script here,
Pass one down.
off agenda here, but I don't like the sign. I'm not a fan. But this Sunday, bro, there's this. I'm guessing he was a short Central American king, right?
Okay.
All respect to my short American king, but we're short for the most part, right?
Yeah.
So this man, he had the sign, going up and down, and man just dropped it on top of my head. So, yeah.
The hell? Did you see him?
Yeah.
The fuck? Did you grab him? What the hell?
No, he was like an employee,
Coño.
Yeah.
How about you?
He said sorry.
How about you? Give me a concussion.
I mean, he didn't drop it, like drop the joint, He was just doing this, and then when he was coming down, it like hit my head.
How far were you?
He dropped that.
Bro, he like hit my head, like.
He dropped it on you like you were like the Mario characters.
It's like, my thing is like, if you were close to it, then it won't hurt so bad. But if you were far
Yeah,
from it,
no, because he was doing this motion, you know what I'm saying? So it's like in the cartoons when the little swelling comes out, you know what I'm saying?
The anvil.
It's probably still there. It's probably still there.
Yo, them joints are heavy. Like,
Yeah, they're heavy.
Made out of, like,
I carried one.
metal
I
or,
think I carried it for your birthday.
steel? Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that was
Like,
not fun.
You gotta get
They're
some
heavy.
fiberglass or some shit.
I got my
don't
workout
know
for the
what.
day.
Yeah.
So
It's
what we're
terrible.
playing is basically a never have I ever.
Oh Lord.
Just
Okay.
hand me the bottle, man.
Oh Lord.
You
right.
talking
Gentlemen,
ever or
I
like
didn't-
this week?
I didn't know we were playing none of this. You know what I'm saying?
So-
All right.
I'm gonna go to me.
So I gave you guys little baby shots.
Okay.
So if you have to take the whole shot.
Okay.
All right. And then you're going to get refilled.
Oof.
All right. Ready?
You're gonna have to explain to my girl.
You're playing too, Rick.
Are you playing too?
That's why I got the cup.
Okay. But damn, you made the questions. That's not cool.
I don't mean.
She made sure. Never did that.
Well, no. There's some that I can answer to. So.
Somebody's sleeping in the couch.
All right. So I've never taken a random person home from the club. You guys gotta drink the whole shot.
Never done. Never done. Who hasn't done it?
That's it. I haven't.
I've not done it.
Damn, we're sluts.
Oh, so you didn't drink? Wow.
No. Oh, wow. Okay. We're not gonna get into that.
I think about it for a second, but I never done it. Never done it.
You're a good man.
The only question I can ask, do you still talk to them today? I know you don't. You're a taken man. Pedro?
No.
Okay. Now,
But.
What?
The camera's rolling.
Put the little SpongeBob thingy. Never have I ever passed out at an event.
At an ADOBO event or any event?
Any event.
Oh.
How about like a house party?
It's an event.
Okay,
We're talking college party? Oh, no.
Any event.
That's. Now, I don't know because I feel like passing out at your house doesn't count.
It don't count, right?
Like,
That's how I
where
feel
else you
too.
go? I'm gonna leave the party to go see somebody else.
That's how I feel
You know what I'm
too. I'm gonna drag it back. That's how I feel.
I'm a tank.
I passed out at his house once.
Oh,
It's an event.
we should have told that story, huh?
It's an event. I know.
All right.
I was at the crib and I passed out. I was like, shit.
Another story for another day.
Never.
Hold on. Chases don't count.
Okay.
I'm like, I didn't come up with that rule.
You're playing house rules, all right.
Never have I ever lost my car.
Lost my car.
If you have to think about it, you might as well just start drinking.
Nah, because I mean, shit happens, but I'm like, damn.
All right.
Nah,
Never have I ever got caught watching porn.
You see these big ears? I got sonic hearing. I know what people saying. What you watching? Sports Center?
I got caught with a magazine. It was a big joint, and my dad was like, yeah, my dad was like, ¿Viste una mujerona, verdad? I was like, yeah.
How old were you?
Yeah. I think I had to be like 12.
Oh, okay.
12.
You had said last week.
No.
I was, we had a different conversation.
Told you that question was
Yeah. Damn.
All right. Never have I ever almost fought a promoter / club owner.
Oh,
No.
Buddy. Y'all don't give me
All
no
I'm gonna
drinks.
say is, if I
no
work,
drinks.
you better pay. I don't care how bad your night did. You're paying. That was the agreement.
Facts. Venue owners, pay your promoters and pay your DJs on time. Pay all your people on time. What is this? It's 2023.
Hello.
What's going on here?
Hello.
Pay your people on time, man.
Mm.
Everybody, pay your people on time.
We're going on strike. Damn.
Facts. You seen France right now?
I failed.
Oh.
All right. Last question.
Yo, shout out to SpongeBob. Man.
Never have I ever done something sexual in the club.
Oh, I got.
Kissing?
Besides that.
Oh, I gotta take a shot.
sucking titties
That's
counts,
bullshit.
right?
That suck it.
Damn. You had to say that shit, man?
I've never done anything sexual in the club.
You kiss somebody at the club?
No, not kiss. That doesn't
besides
count.
kissing.
Yeah, besides kissing.
Oh, okay.
Quédate allá. Okay, you suck titties. What did you do?
I mean, he just said it.
You too? What did you do?
Suck titties.
Everyone sucked titties?
Well, the thing is,
That's
you
all
gotta-
I'm willing to admit
You
to.
gotta think how easily accessible that is.
How?
I was on
But like out in front of everybody, like in the open?
It was in front
Yes.
of the security guard.
Hold on. You said no. You said yes. You said security guard.
On stage,
On stage with everyone looking at you guys?
Flavor of Love 2019, Big T.
Were people cheering you on?
I wasn't focused on that.
Nah, mine was
Was the girl just like toma? Okay. And you?
before ADOBO.
Okay. College days?
I mean, I dropped. It was sort of after I dropped out, so
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So I didn't graduate. I didn't graduate from college.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, it
It's
was
okay.
definitely
Neither did
around that
I.
time period.
So high five.
Yeah,
drop out.
Celebrated with
around that
titty.
time period.
You know what?
Definitely like 20, 21.
Take a shot if you dropped out of college.
And I was at a Cuba Libre every weekend.
All right. Well, that is that. Thanks for getting lit with me, guys.
Nah, thanks for having us. Man.
Oh, we appreciate you, man. Thank you.
MIGO
We learned so
experiment.
much about y'all, too.
Yeah.
It's really dope.
So don't go ahead and tell everybody, tell us where we can go ahead, follow you guys individually and then as an event.
So you can follow me at El Pedro Night. All social media platforms, really easy.
You can follow me, Guantero DMV, on all socials.
You got an underscore on one of them though, right?
Oh yeah, on IG. I got an
Double
underscore.
Bracho, yeah.
Guantero_DMV. On Twitter, it's just Guantero DMV.
Don't get tripped up.
You guys can go ahead, follow me at LaBori DMV, LABORII DMV.
It's your boy Rick Diesel. You can follow me at Rick_Diesel.
All right, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, anything that you want to do, share. Follow MIGO Productions, follow also MIGO Experiment, and we will see you guys next time. Mwah.